This video is sponsored by Wing Technology, your ultimate flight sim hardware solution.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well for today's valued viewer requested mission. Requested by Tom Law, if you can believe the audacity. Description, Cap, if you want an all helicopter mission, can you change history and make Operation Eagle Claw a success? Helicopters, eh? So, Operation Eagle Claw, this is done by Starscream. Take it away.
All right, so we're going to be trying to do Operation Eagle Claw as a success, not as the failure that it was. So just to have a little bit of history, the Iranian Revolution in 1979 disposed the Western-friendly Shah, who had been purchasing all sorts of weapons from the British and Americans, and placed the Ayatollah Khomeini in charge of the country, who did not like the West or the Americans, or really anybody that wasn't from the Middle East. So they ordered an attack on the American embassy right as the revolution was kind of finishing up, taking over the rest of the country. They went into the U.S. embassy and took 52 hostages, or at least 52 hostages would remain for 444 days. Operation Eagle Claw took place in the about the first month or so after the hostages were taken. And the idea was that they were supposed to fly C-130s. Actually, Cap, if you want to click on the tab that says Real Op, it actually shows their...
Hang on. Is this where the American guys were taken from the embassy?
Correct.
Oh my god, I just watched a film about this.
Argo.
Argo, just watched. Isn't that coincidence? I didn't even know we had this on the go. How
I just saw the trailer for Argo today.
Really good. Yeah, right. Ooh, how exciting. I do apologise, but I just realised what this mission is. Okay, where am I going?
On the Real Op, the first tab on the bottom. Yeah, if you click that. So this is the Real Op that they really flew. The C-130s flew way into Iran, and this is actually a screenshot of the Iran map we have in DCS. And the C-130s flew about 600 miles into Iran, landed in the middle desert, and then the RH-53s followed them from an aircraft carrier that's located right about where you see there on the map. And as you can see, even with just the tool we have there, that's over 500 miles to meet them in the desert. So just a crazy mission. Mm-hmm. Then they were going to use the C-130s to refuel the RH-53s that were supposed to then go to another airport near Tehran. Deltas were going to get in trucks. Then they were going to go rescue the hostages. AC-130s were somehow going to fly into Iran and provide air support over Tehran. And then they were going to fly the helicopters back to the C-130s in the desert. C-130s would take off, and they would just destroy the helicopters there in the desert. And they never even got to Tehran. So after they got out there into the desert, two of the helicopters had mechanical issues. So they decided to scratch the mission, and then when they were trying to get one of the helicopters from one part of the area to another, its blades caught a nearby C-130.
Whoops!
Because, well, he couldn't see where he was going because of the rotor wash and all the sand, and the guy who was supposed to be ground guiding him couldn't see because he had sand blowing in his face. So the pilot was pretty much blind and accidentally drifted into it. And of course left a giant mess and explosion and everything. And you can read about it. We have the link there on the main page that talks all about the Wikipedia thing. It goes on for quite some time. It's amazing that they even tried to do the operation to begin with.
No GPS, anything.
But that's sand. It gets everywhere.
Yeah. Happened before most of y'all were born.
Right. So Eagle Claw was a failure. So that's okay. Let's take into what we're doing today then.
So
Americans, GR's gonna do it right.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this right. So instead of trying to do super secret stealthy mission into the bowels of Iran, we're going to do all out attack and show the Iranians who's boss. So we are bringing out our brand new F-15s and our brand new A-10s that are both only about a year and a half old. We have 2 aircraft carriers full of F-14s and F-4s, which are gonna be pseudo F-4s. Because they pretty much have abilities as the F-4. All right, a whole bunch of helicopters that are still going to kind of do the regular mission, but obviously we're not flying 600 miles because I couldn't get anyone to sit around for 24 hours of flying DC through the desert in the dark. No one wanted to do that. I don't know why. no one would probably want to watch that video either. So, so today, if you want to go to tasking A, the first part of the mission is going to be those F-18s that are taken off from the carrier. Black Knight has 2 SAM sites. Remember, we're dealing with all American-made stuff. So they're going to be Hawk SAM sites that are there protecting Tehran, which is there on the northern part of that map. And Death Rattler, you have the most important mission because you have to take out the 1 SAM site to the east, and then you have to take out the SAM site that is protecting Tehran itself. If you don't do that, it's going to be really bad for the helicopters when they finally actually make it there. Waypoint 1 and Waypoint 2 are your targets. So if you want to split them up however you want to do it. The helos flew last night into a hidden LZ, which is a small valley that you can see there at the bottom. They're going to fly their ways up to the C-130s that landed in the middle of the desert. The helos are starting with only 35% fuel. So when we get to, that's to represent the fact that we flew in last night, and we have no weapons. So the whole idea is we're going to land near the C-130s, and then we're going to have to rearm and refuel, and then fly over to Tehran. The waypoints are put in both for the K-50s and the Gazelles, so we'll use those for navigation. It's not a very far flight. I think from the LZ to Dragon is about 20 minutes or so, maybe a little bit more. And then from Dragon 1 to Dragon 2 is about another 15 minutes. To tasking B, so that's the first part. Take out the SAMs, and helicopters move to refuel and rearm. Tasking B. Tasking B is our A-10s are going to wipe out the Iranian army base that is right next to Tehran. So hopefully the seed mission has taken out the SAM that is nearby. As you can see there, primary targets are the American-made M60 battle tanks and M113 APCs. And if you can go ahead and take out the helicopters that are there. Iranian SOP is that helicopters will take off from this airbase and circle Tehran if they know that any attack is imminent. So A-10s, be aware that when you arrive, there may or may not be enemy helicopters flying around. This is also a good point to point out that all of the Grim Reaper helicopters are in the gray, so please don't change your skin. All the Iranian helicopters are wearing Iranian skins, which is, I think, like brown and green.
Brown, green, yellow.
Yeah. If you scroll down there a little bit, Cap, we'll see Shark, which is the other A, which has been pre-positioned at Abu Mesa, and they're going to take out an Iranian mechanized brigade that is out on maneuvers. The only air cover that is some Vulcan cannons on the 113s, the M163s, and as you can see there, they're spread out on the far outer elements and the one command element. So the idea is to take out as much as you can. And just like Tiger Element, your secondary objective is some oil fields that are nearby that are waypoint 2. You need to provide cover for the entire operation. Once we start blowing up Iranian SAM sites, they're going to know that we're coming. So you're going to have Iranian F-5s that are going to be the quick reaction force right there out of Qassam Island. And then from other airfields that are farther away, you're going to have Iranian F-14s and F-4s coming at you. Do realize that they do have, like the F-14s do have Phoenix missiles, and the F-4s do have Sparrows that are similar to yours, but they have not as many stores as we do, so they won't be carrying as a complete truck. They also have quite a far flight to make, so they'll probably have external fuel tanks.
Copy. It looks like all those flights will be kind of converging south of Tehran and around
Roger,
that area.
Roger, that's where all the action's happening in Tehran, and that's where all the SAM sites are being hit. So that's where I'd send my QRF aircraft to find out what's going on. So at this point, helicopters, we should be done refueling, rearming at Dragon 1. Realize that your flight's not very far. You don't need to refuel 100%. I bet you if you probably fill your helicopter to 50 or 60% fuel, you should have more than enough to go and do the mission, get back. We're going to fly into Tehran, and if you go down there a little bit, there's satellite photographs of what we're going to be dealing with. So the plan is that just like the real mission, we're going to be landing at the airport just outside of Iran. K-50s are going to have to take out the Sherman tanks that are out there on the field that the revolutionaries are using to help secure the airfield. Once we take out the tanks, Hueys are going to have to come in and take out the infantry that's on the airfield. And then our pseudo RH-53s are going to have to land on the LZ, which is the tarmac that is right in front of the ATC tower. Once you land there, deltas are going to deploy to trucks, and they're going to drive the trucks to the Foreign Affairs Building and U.S. Embassy. All the helicopters will continue to try to provide as much cover of the trucks as we can. As you can see, there's revolutionary armed checkpoints. The only arms they have is small arms, so we should be able to take them out with what we have, but there are a fair amount of them. If you want to scroll down their cap, it shows the path of what the trucks are going to take. Hopefully the Delta AIs can take the path that I showed them to take. It took me quite a few times to get them to do it. But they'll go there, and they're going to assault the Foreign Affairs Building and the embassy. You'll know this because there'll be explosions involved with their assault. And then they will head back to the airport. Once they get back to the airport, RH-53s, you'll get the message that says that it's time to lift off and head back to the C-130s. And in Task C, we all make it home and drink beer or wine or whatever your poison happens to be.
Tequila.
Mead.
Tequila.
No, I'm kidding. Not really, of course.
We need the helicopters just have to make the quick about 10-minute flight or so back to Dragon 1 in one piece, and Cap provide the cover for us so when we're flying back we don't get ambushed by any Iranian fighters. Seed aircraft, after you take out the SAMs, you're more than welcome to go back and rearm. There is 2 AWACS. There are 2 refuelers, one by the 5th Fleet, one over there by where the F-15s are. If for some reason Cap fighters you need to refuel and you don't want to land and redo it, you can go ahead and do that. All that is in the briefing. So if you look at the briefing, it'll tell you the TACAN.
Okay, let's go through the flights. First of all, Warhawk, F-14A, Danny and Doc. Black Knight, F-4s, Naval, Grump, Whistler, RC Cap. And who are we taking out? We're taking out the east, not the eastmost, but the eastern SAM, I think. Northeast.
The two western.
It's the 2 western.
Sites.
Is that right? Is that right, Grump? Let me go and have a look. Yes, you're right. There you go. That's what happens when you don't listen. Bull is F-14A, Kingston and Zachariah. Death Rattler, F-4s, taking out the other SAM sites. Seahorse, Ito, Stoat and Shrak. Nomad, more F-4s. Not sure what they're doing, but Le Crep and Space Chef. Tiger, A-10As. Cover, Roadkill, Rubicon. Grim Reaper, F-15 doing air-to-air. Signore Bear, Apollo Penguin. Shark, A-10As. Obi, wow. Artemia Elo, Bluebird 1. There used to be a Nissan called Bluebird. Does anyone remember that? I don't suppose you do you?
My first car.
Oh, I love Bluebird. Yeah, I wish I could have had one. We've got helicopters of the UH-1, Chopsticks, Bean, Tuxor, Jigsaw, Bluebird 2, same thing. Brinks Blight, Bluebird 3, MI8, Veyron, Red Dragon, Bluebird 4, AH-1, which would be the KF-50 and Gazelle, Starscream, Centillion, Kelso Unexpected, and weapons restrictions. Do you want to go through that ever so chop?
AIM-9Ls or older. So no M's, no AMRAMs, no laser or GPS guided weapons. The exceptions are the Vickers and the Video Mavericks, which there were several different versions of it. So, I mean, if you have a Maverick, long as it's not laser guided, we'll just use that. No T-Pods, so don't hate me, hate the technology of 1980. And also Hueys, when you rearm at Dragon 1, you can take whatever you want, but try not to take the miniguns because they make everybody's frame rate crash, and then we crash into the buildings.
Capcom check.
Captain Lima Charlie, Cap. Do you hear me?
Roger, I'm going to mount up on Cat 1, I suppose.
Okay, Roger.
Actually, I'll get on, if you get on 1, I'll get on 2.
Oh, yeah, there you are. Yeah, if you want to take Cat 2, I'll take Cat 1.
Right. Okay, young man. What are you asking me to do? Forward, eh? I made your sword in the war. Oosh. Oosh, oosh. Hello. We are werewolves. What next, sir? Die Bar über. Piano. Already on. Check.
Okay, so I guess we'll see whether or not RC is going to be able to come in then. Once full check.
Hold up.
And also we're waiting for Whistler.
On.
So general game plan, we'll split off into 2 elements once we get up and away. Probably have myself go into the easternmost target.
I'll come with you then.
If you want to take Whistler when he comes in, head over to the next waypoint. It should be waypoint 2 for the second eastern Hawk site to take that out.
So which way am I going?
Should be waypoint 2 if it's set up correctly for the 2 different Hawk sites.
Roger, waypoint 2. Ping pong, pang pong, ping pong. Ping pong, pang pong. Oh, I know what I've forgotten. Right, I believe Supercap is ready. Whistler, are you on comms? I'll see. Did you make it?
Whistler Cat 3 shooting.
Oh, bye.
Sea flights Tiger 1-1. Can you advise when you're 5 minutes to strike the target? We'll depart then. We've got about an 8-minute flight.
See you, boys.
Sea flight copies. We'll let you know. I am set.
Right, take off and I'll guide you there.
Done, Cap.
I'm going now.
Thank you. Here we go.
Come on, RC, push the button.
Element 1 heading towards waypoint 1.
Press
Heading
elevator.
342.
Heading down.
We'll stabilize at Angels 30 and head towards target.
Our second element airborne. Okay, RC, please turn to waypoint 2. If you don't know where that is, that's right.
Heading there.
Right, we're going to be shooting at Hawk Sam's on the nose, apparently.
Yes. What do we have? We have harms, we have sidewinders.
Okay, my arms are warmed up and ready.
And we have AMRAM, no, 7s, okay.
1980.
Good time. We wouldn't have harms.
I think we would actually, but not this version.
Harms were developed in 83 and went into service in 85.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All flights be advised, Tiger flight is staged on the runway awaiting hey, at least we're not using half A4s with Shrikes.
Hmm. Are you boys conning over there?
Solar, just use F10 as its PDE. A-firm, we're going up to Angels 30.
Uh-oh.
Copy. adjusting a bit for wind and leveling it out.
Do you fire these with trigger or the other button?
One has confirmed bandit, 70 miles, bearing 090 from current position.
It's going to be weapon B use, cap release. So, do uncage to hand off.
Roger, I think I remember.
C-Flex Tiger 1-1, say,
Cap doesn't use TOO, he uses SP.
Yeah, I'll use it. I should be able to work out.
Tiger 1-1 seed flight is approximately 5 minutes now out. Just make sure you're soy in that screen.
Roger, C-Flight Tiger 1-1, we'll be launching now.
Okay, I am moving to the right. Break formations, guys. Spike. Hawk. No. Yes.
On the lollipops.
I got one on the TOO.
One is fenced in.
Are we going off that guy to the right, RT?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to turn to him.
Alright, to our Hawk sights right in front of us, going in for attack heading.
Well, same with us.
You guys are going to take the eastern of the two western.
Yeah, I believe that's what we're on here.
Western, you guys will take the one east of that.
Roger, ours is on heading 030, which sounds about right.
Not seeing him.
I got him on heading 030. Yeah, I think so.
You guys should be taking the one that's at waypoint 2.
We'll be anchoring off the coast until C-Flight has taken care of Sam's.
Are you on 030, RC?
No, our waypoint is at 360. 37 miles. Hell of a crosswind out there. Yep. Yeah, it's pushing us east.
Perhaps handed off and ready to fire.
Advise if you want us to burn and get closer to the.
It's a bit of overkill, but we'll launch 2 harms each at the same site.
Copy.
Stand by for any further level ones. I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Caps firing now.
Front Magnum.
Cap Magnum.
Grab Magnum times 2. Missiles out.
Cap Magnum times 2. Are you turning cold?
Grump's going defensive now.
Cap defensive. Fly, my pretties! Fly. God, that looks gorgeous. Gorgeous!
With you, Lee.
Cap cold.
Tiger Flight, Black Knight 1 has Magnums out. Tiger Flight, Black Knight 1 has Magnums out. Did you fire the one at 320 or no? Black Knight 1, Tiger 1, copy, thanks. We're getting mud spikes from your AO.
030. Cap cold safe.
Magic, read missile light. Is there any sight of the bandits yet? Got missile defeated.
Oh, so we got a Sentinel Line tank on.
Back up and cold set for re-attack.
We got a Sentinel Line tank on. That's bad.
We should, yep, yes. Yeah, I'm going to take out the one. It's at 320, the furthest one.
Cap sending hot. What are my next orders for my next 2 missiles?
Right now, stand by to see what the BDA is on your current target. Grump Shack 1 Hawk tracking radar. Tickle take. Tiger's flight. Neutrino's on waypoint 1. 100 from target. ETA 15 minutes.
Cap Shack 1 Hawk radar.
Magnum.
Anyone got RC on data link? Have you turned your data link on RC? Because you're not on there.
Or Hawk on the... Is it on? See.
Well, you're not on our... We're all here, but you're not here on this.
Yeah, it wasn't on.
I see you. Okay, Grum, that's 2 Hawks taken down. What's our next orders?
Stand by 1.
Also note hostile air target 40 miles to the east, as per data link.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Who we got target? Who we got C over there? Is that RC? Is that you? Yeah. Eastern Magic Reaper flight request
Captain C.
Hawk, I'm taking out. Okay, roger. All flights Black Knight 1 has taken out both Hawk sites on the western side. Black Tiger flight inbound. Death Adder flight, Black Knight flight. How are you doing with your seed package? Okay, Cap, for right now, until I can get a hold of Death Rattler flight, you'll just maintain cap.
Roger.
That target coming in from 090, if you want
Okay, I'm going to attack him then because he's a threat to me now.
him. I've got at least 2 more Hawks on the RWR. Yeah, Roger. I think those might be Death Rattlers. Death Rattlers. Shack. One's off my nose. Tiger 1-1. We're getting one out. Spikes are 12 o'clock from waypoint 1. Confirm all are down. Stand by for Black Knight flight. We are reinvestigating.
Hostile down.
There's one's been launched on. Kingston, do you copy? This is Signori. Alright, Whistler, I'm seeing one more Hawk site that's a little bit further in. I think we're going to go ahead and take that one. I think that might be over Tehran.
Caps 3 to help as well.
Roger that. If you want to start heading towards, if you see the triangle of Hawk sites on your SA page, that's going to be the one that's farthest in.
Roger.
You would be roughly 020 bearing.
Okay, heading in now. I don't see him as an active radar. Does he turn his radar on?
Might have to get it a little bit closer for him to show up. He might also be obscured by a mountain. Right now I'm seeing Hawk returns from our 3 o'clock, so farther out east, so I'm not sure what Death Rattler's doing.
That's the 1 miles away, if you know what I mean, right, really far east.
Yeah. Death Rattler flight, second SAM site destroyed, second SAM site destroyed.
What does he mean second? Which one was that?
Death Rattler flight, Black Knight flight copies status on that first SAM site. Pretty sure he means that east. I believe destroyed as well.
I think that's our job done, guys.
Roger that. We have a fifth on the same side. Looks like.
All that's alive is the one over Keshem, which is of no use, no threat.
Roger that. I guess we're just going to be quick reaction air cap.
Negative. We've had orders to go back and get air-to-ground munitions, guys.
Roger that. We'll do that then.
See you back at base.
2 RTB. Up, stand by the carrier. I'm going to see if I can't find something to shoot these last 2 harms at first. Heads up, we do have one more Hawk site that looks like it is active over Tehran. All flights be advised, we are seeing one more Hawk site active over Tehran. Black Knight 1's going in.
Really? I don't see anything, boys.
Yeah, you gotta get close.
Ooh, there he is. Just gonna give him boom boom.
In. Roger that, we got 14 nails out there. Yeah, copy, we got, it looks like we got friendly 14s out that way.
Let's give him the boom boom. Cap handed off.
That's tracking in the direction of our friendlies over that hawk site, actually.
There's no harm. You're not going to shoot your friend down by accident. There's no harm. Cap Magnum nut ×2.
Just in case. Alpha speed line, Tiger flight 13 out from target. Tiger flight, Black Knight flight. We have one more hawk site that's active over Tehran. We're going in to prosecute as we speak.
Cap RDB, Winchester.
Black Knight, Tiger flight, climbs
14 under 4 to the 340 south of Tehran target.
Keep his radar on, guys. Got arms going in there.
Keep his radar on, guys. Got arms going in there. Got Magnums ×2.
Oops.
Do it, baby.
Yes! Alright guys, we're clear to RTB. That one over Tehran just got hit. Magic Reserve, range to the 14 nails on our 12 o'clock, please.
Danny Magic. Magic, Spaceship.
Windy out there. You guys RTB?
Negative, Cap. I'm looking for one last hawk, maybe. I'm seeing some on the scopes, if there's anything to shoot at.
Roger.
I've got one off my nose, but it's Magic, Reaper flight. Could I get a bogey dope on the 14 nails to our 12 o'clock? On our 12 o'clock, please. Alright, so general recovery, bearing is going to be 180. Yeah, I don't have too much out here. I got some RTB.
What weps are we arming up with, guys? Mavericks or...
Probably IR Mavericks or dumb bombs, whichever you want. All cap flights, heads up. Looks like we have at least 4 contacts off our data link coming in from general direction 050.
Not a super gap problem.
Approximately 50 miles.
Not a super gap problem.
Dog's currently engaging.
Oh, Mach 1.6, boys. We're nearly topping her out.
That's Fox 310.
Oh, Mach 1.7.
If you're having a problem finding him, seed mode.
1.75.
Another Fox 3 from Dog.
1.76. She's ripping herself apart, Captain. 1.77. 78. Come on. No. You big wuss. You big wuss. Caps at the carriers.
It's 114.
Very fast. One-time shithole break coming up.
Altitude.
Get some, baby.
Danny has contacts out 325 from the FARP location. Okay, that's 214 destroyed. Wait, there's one more out there, isn't there?
Oh yeah, Iranian 14s. Ooh, not nice.
That crop, I'm seeing at least 3 more contacts on my data link coming from 040. Additional Nails F-14 is coming off from my 320. There are no friendlies that direction.
Roger, Nomad flight, we're heading 335 ETA about 5 minutes.
All flight Tiger flight is 40 miles from target, shown banded on our nose 320.
I can't see squat. We're on left to right carrier, guys.
From where they're transiting, where should be the left one?
FYI, it's pretty much case 3 recovery here. I'm completely blind.
Roger that.
Have fun.
Oh, I shall.
Sorry, did you say left or right?
It's gonna be the left carrier from where they're.
Roger. Green light, green laser is you're on track, isn't it?
Kingston, can you hear me?
Amber. Negative. It's gonna be yellow.
Roger. Yellow.
It's gonna be solid. It's gonna be solid yellow. If you're getting green or blinking green, that means you're a little bit to the right.
Little bit rusty. Little bit rusty, boys. But we'll be
Danny
okay.
Kingston. Well, Danny to the 15s.
Man, she is moving fast. And this wind doesn't help. You know what? It's okay. Oh, my apologies. Cap down is safe. No grade. We're on the left carrier from behind, guys.
I bet if you did comms in this, it would give you a one instead of a 3.
It does. a lovely place to park. Look at that, boys. A lovely place to park. A lovely spot of sun. Cap rearming, yo. I'll be the wrong carrier, Rossi.
I'm just turning into position here.
Hold on. Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. There's also a nasty little crosswind going from west to east.
Okay, you're on red laser, red blinking. Bring her in.
Go for cap flight. Cap flight, I've got 14 nails close. 3
You're high, you're high.
19 miles south, waypoint 1. Do we have coverage?
Go round, go round, go round, go round. Full power.
Stand by. Wow. Yeah, we can cut it on it and we'll cover you. Yeah, please do. Not sure what this guy's intent is. No eyes on him, but... Roger, you said you're 19 miles south of waypoint 1. Would that be Tehran, waypoint 1? Your waypoint 1? Our waypoint 1 is the Iranian Mech Brigade, so we're probably 30 south of Tehran. Copy. We'll try to intercept front of me off my 12 o'clock, but the 14 is 14's faded now, but was 320. Copy. Well, we're headed in the general direction. We'll keep our eyes out. Thank you. Cap flight, be advised, Tiger 1-1, F-14 spike, 12 o'clock, heading 325.
Welcome back. Just arm up and Cat 2, I'll see it saves time. Evans, don't cut across me.
We are, set cap, awesome.
Direct case through. Yeah, Roger, you should be off the carrier before you get up here.
Okay, Grant, when you launch Max Burn into combat, I'll follow you.
Yep, Roger. Are you in Cat 1, Cap?
Yep.
Okay, there's somebody on Cat 2 that they're not, it doesn't look like they're hooked up. No, I'm waiting for fuel. Roger that. Grub shooting Cat 3.
Cat 1 shooting.
Hold on, Cap. Just kidding. Oh my god.
Yeah, let's go. Right. Probably not going to have time to RTB, so let's just go balls to the wall, we'll get there.
You ready that? Whistler down safe?
We can always just park at a neutral base.
I'll head to Cat 1 and rearm and refuel. How exciting, Cap. Look at all of these contacts that we have on our data link.
Ooh.
Oof, okay. Is air-to-air busy? Air-to-air is just a little bit busy, yeah. There's not much we can do about it, though. We only have 7s on us. Okay, I'm going to narrow climb to about 10 degree pitch up here.
Tom, the mouth's up.
Yeah, it looks like that might be some hostile 14s coming in. Yeah, confirm. That's going to be some hostile F-14s inbound. It's going to be roughly... Okay, so first contact I got is Bra 317 for 99 from us. Looks like there's a furball at 009 for 98. And then there's a two-ship of contacts, Bra 066 for 108. Alright, smoothing out here.
You guys are 21 miles ahead of me.
Get your foot down, RC.
Makes you feel better, RC. I'm just refueling. Okay, I'm tracking that's unknown. Can you see if they're heading this way? Or if they're just heading away?
Roughly hot, half flanking.
Fine. Yeah, they're hot. Stand by.
Are we going air to air?
Strike fighters to Bar Cap. How's it looking out there?
Are we going air to air?
Yeah. Pretty good. We split our cap flight into two. Ray gun.
Heading to the
F-18. Ray gun.
your area, and then the other two are just taking out bandits to the east.
All aircraft. Ray gun.
But he's Spike 18.
Friendly.
Roger.
Not known. There is one about 330. IFF dude, please.
Where are we heading to? We're heading to a particular waypoint, or I think it's the second Hawk site we're heading to, isn't it? The inner one.
It would have to be the inner one. It's not showing up on the SA page anymore.
I've got it.
My concern is we have this navigation still inbound.
Heading 010 for about 50 miles by the looks of it. I got them for a 1010. We're slightly off track.
F-15 caps on the way.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. We have to go, let's go 002 for 57. That looks like where all the action's at. Okay, it looks like there's a enemy amongst our friendlies there over Tehran.
How do you zoom the air-to-ground radar out? I forgot.
I haven't even looked at your video on this, so I have absolutely no clue. I'm sorry.
I'll see.
You sure about the range? Yeah?
Yeah, so I should be able to see like 40 plus miles ahead.
Yeah, there's a range just like you do the other one.
I can't adjust it. Can you adjust it?
Cap flight.
Are you in near ground and you're sweeping? So wait, I'm not in CSAM.
Take down the Cobra.
You should be able to in map mode.
Oh, I was in the wrong mode, brain.
Put down the two Cobras that were in the air.
I'm on it.
Is it map mode that we're supposed to be in?
Yeah, well, it depends. There's different modes for different things. GMT for looking for ground-moving vehicles, map for general surveillance.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I don't see anything moving down there, though, on the GMT.
Roger, I'm going to go map and EXP.
Should be within 40 miles now. Tracking 354 is where our friendlies are at.
Roger, passing Tomcats going back to base.
There should be a mountain range on the other side too. It should be within this valley.
I see returns on the map, but I don't know if that's...
Anyone getting any weird returns? It's kind of like 5 miles ahead of us. What is that?
Grump's getting nothing.
Confirm you're on map mode, top left, not GMT or anything.
Well, it says GMT. Is it supposed to be a map?
Yeah, press it until it says map,
What?
and then it'll be obvious.
All flights be advised, Tiger flight has engaged waypoint 1. Most targets destroyed or heavily damaged, however unable to make it waypoint 2. Multiple aircraft combat effective.
And then once you're on map, you can kind of zoom out to about 40 miles where I'm at.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, I can see the ground basically being returned to me.
Can you see a wiggly road just above our nose?
Yeah.
Weird, right?
It's kind of cool, actually. I think that's where we need to go, though.
Right, well, I'm following you.
What's the location of your weapon?
Roger, it should be in this valley, question mark. Hang on.
I'm looking... Well, maybe.
Well, we don't have their waypoints, so we're kind of happy.
Well, just follow them then.
Choose your Maverick to look.
Anyone else has Maverick blindingly bright? Never seen that before.
It's because of the fog, Cap.
Sweet.
The only problem with IR guided anything is trying to find something in the soup.
Where are you, Whistler, anyway? We're trying to find targets. We can't find S.
Alright, I see an airfield off to our 11 o'clock there. Is that...
That sounds right. Can you go to it? Because I can't see it.
Alright, if you're still with me, navigating now.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Right, let's go and have a look. Right, scan for targets. I'm going to use GMT radar. You use visual. Okay, I've got GMT targets. 20 miles on the nose. Kinda.
Grump seeing ground moving targets as well.
There's a lot of smoke and fire down there.
Definite moving targets there, I see. I'm going to start engaging.
Okay, so confirm our targets are at this airfield.
Lots of boom boom down there, boys. Have you got a girlfriend in
Cap,
Vietnam?
do you have any idea what's in front of me right here? I see a lot of stuff on fire.
Blow it up, I say. Blow the stuff
Okay.
up.
I'm gonna come and engage from the east. Okay, so that looks like an Iranian army base that I was looking at. It's a mechanized brigade.
Kept going round.
Okay, heads up on data link. It looks like there's a hostile nearby. Might be helicopters.
Kept running in. Have rifle. Cap rifle times 4.
Altitude.
Winchester.
Flash times 4. Radar as well, bring deck.
Okay,
guys, it's 8:30. I'm going to find a neutral base to put it round because we haven't got time to RTB. Stand by.
Yeah, we'll have TM medals at the airfield.
Rough rifle ×3.
How long does it take these maps to cool off anyway? Mine are still on standby.
Guys, 160 for 70. 160 for 70. See you there.
Progress on the strike.
Complete.
Alright, the cap is going to RTB. We're at 6,000 pounds unless you need us.
Roger, I'm actually RTBing at the base on the coast because I'm running out of time.
Bandit remaining west of the target area. Roger, we'll engage that bandit and then RTB. You said west of the target area, Whistler? Affirm. Thank you.
Grump rifle. And RTB.
Race you there, boys?
You're on cap. Where'd you say that was at?
160 for 70 miles at afterburn all the way, baby.
On it.
Affirm. Thank you.
Race you there, boys?
Grump Shack 4 times, helos.
Easy money.
What are those, Cobras? Yeah, those are Cobras. 4 times Cobras down. Yeah, looking for the target, that very good. Okay, it's right, it should be to the east of the runways. You should see an airfield and a lot of stuff on fire. Yeah, looking for them. Hard to miss. Let's see, where are you at in relation to me? Yeah, you're flying over it right now. Oh, literally right over it. Yep. Yeah, so when are these maps gonna say they're ready? Whenever you can see a picture on them. Oh, okay, because I'm not getting the RDY on the source page.
If it's been more than 3 minutes, press them again. If it still doesn't work, the bugs, go home.
No, they'll say there'll be a cross on them until you get a target. Yeah, you get in range. I might have to disable that TDC depressed and move it.
Fucking annoying, that pissed me off. I see you RTB.
Yeah, I have it off on mine. No. The base from you, from here?
160 for 70 miles, afterburn all the way.
Whistle right. Yeah, go ahead and just launch all 4 of those and then start heading our way. Obviously not going to catch Cap, he's leaves him down head.
Cap does not wait around, boys. Cap expects results, and he wants them quickly. Oh, that Mac tuck. Nasty Mac tuck near the desert. Be careful, guys.
It looks like there's one hostile off to our west, and he's just not having any of this.
He isn't going to catch up, boys. Last one back buys the beer.
I'm not making it back.
Civilization! Welcome, my friend. Oh, I'm gonna hit the sea. Woo! Caps at the base landing.
Roger that, Grumps, 25 miles out. At Mach 1.4.
I see you. Slow down, you big fucker. I'm safe.
Get that Maverick camera to still. We're going a couple more on.
Whoops. Butterfingers. See the officer's mess, boys? Oh. I may have to report that.
Be there in about 5 mics.
Roger. First right off the runway, by the way. Sorry, first left off the runway.
Copy that.
Details, gentlemen. Details. If I park with my wing...
Gump's coming in for re-entry burn.
If I park my wing next to the wall, the boys will never notice, and then they won't tease me. One thing I don't want is to be teased by the boys.
That's it. No more control.
Of course RC gets shot down, or shoots himself down.
Pick me up in the desert. Oh my, you're not kidding. This haze is terrible.
Taxpayers can kiss my ass. There you go. They will not notice if I bury it in that wall, look. Ha 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 ha. Super Cup!
On the way to traffic, special 126.
Come join me at the Gentleman's Club, boys. That's an hors d'oeuvre.
Where are you?
Grumps up on right now.
Back to the ground.
Roger, Cap.
Plunging to the ground.
So, when we cap on the link. So I'm going for it as well.
Hello, fellow F-18s. Don't you miss that turn, Grump.
Don't give me that bird! Punched out.
First landing ever.
Two-time shack, outbound. What's the heading debate?
160.
Only 60 miles. Vanderlei traffic, Tiger 1-1, inbound 26, currently 10 out, emergency landing. On the way home, boys. Vanderlei traffic, roadkill inbound, runway 26, emergency landing.
Roger, I'm gonna clear the runway, I will be on the left side.
Very nice.
Vanderlei traffic, Tiger 1-1, 5 mile final 26, emergency landing.
You ejected, but your canopy's still on. Haha, desync.
No, it's because I had it up. I guess it didn't fire.
You must have squeezed through the gap. Okay, guys, I'm going to go out to debrief. Good flying. I'll see you in a bit. That was great fun. Really good fun, as all of these missions really good. So, what happened, Game Master, in terms of objectives complete? I guess that's the first thing I should ask.
Well, I think we got rid of all the SAM sites.
Yes, we did.
So that was good. The helicopters got the Dragon 1, which was a C-130s in the middle of the desert. We were rearmed and refueled without casualty.
Well done.
And then we took off for Tehran, and we lost 2 of our transports due to, I think, DCS errors. And so we had 1 left. We took out all the... I think we killed all the revolutionaries in Tehran. It was a smoking wreck. However, the Delta boys that were supposed to be driving the trucks have apparently partied really hard the night before and got really drunk and couldn't find their way back to the airport. So we just had to notionally say that they were back, and they got into Maid Dragon's helicopter, and then he flew into a cliff. So apparently we couldn't do it. Apparently we're not good at successfully making the mission successful, and we failed the viewer.
Right.
Well, the thing that you've got to realise is that if the Delta boys were drinking, Maid Dragon was probably drinking with them.
Yeah.
Historical accuracy achieved.
Yeah. Yeah, this mission didn't succeed after all.
Exactly.
So.
Right, okay. I'm just watching all the bases. Flight, Hammer, whoever you are, I've forgotten. Send.
Warhawk is first.
Send, Warhawk.
Didn't really do a lot. Danny flew off, launched some Venuses, and didn't really get anything because I took the wrong Venuses. And Dot flew off and got 2 air kills, and then died from something. I'm not too sure what. Other than that, really, really uneventful.
Roger. Next group.
Couldn't get my
send.
data link to work. Couldn't see anything.
That's weird.
Next group, that's going to be us, Cap. So Black Knight, we took off from the carrier and had both of us split up into 2 different elements. I had you guys go for the second SAM site that we had at Waypoint 2. Me and Whistler went for the first one, successfully destroyed both sites, found a third one that was at Tehran, and we successfully destroyed that site as well. Came back for an RTB, pulled out our Mavericks, and then went for basically a turkey shoot there at the Revolutionary camp, and took out some more stuff.
Weird, great, guys. This is a Grim Reaper group that went in, did the job perfectly, came back, landed on the CV, took off with other things, did another thing again, reached RTB'd again, all without loss. Is that sexy or sexy?
Wow, we're in danger of professionalism.
Oh no, I'm scared too, guys. I'm scared too.
I'm actually expecting better of us in the future.
All right, well done, guys. Very good. Next group, send.
Kingston.
Sorry, my bad. So me and Zach took off on our own, flew out towards the east, managed to shoot down an F5. We were robbed of 2 further kills when our Phoenixes went through the target, which is, always excellent. And then flew home and landed on a carrier we couldn't see, which was great fun. End of discussion, really. Nothing else to report.
Excellent work. Next group.
Seahorse's flight. Seahorse disconnected. Ito buggered off, which I think leaves Stokemaster and Shrek.
I can speak. Mic check. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hey, Shrek.
Okay, so yeah, Ito got shot down by the first SAM that we, and then we went to the second SAM. I believe we disabled that. Then there was some disconnection issues with Seahorse, and then we engaged some air targets that I think Doc really took care of for us.
Yeah, he is.
Then we RTB'd to the carrier and tried to find it in that sand.
Well done, boys. Next group, send.
It's Nomad, so it's me and Space Chef. Space Chef was lead, but he is still in game, I think. So we managed to kill at least 4 F4s, I think it was. We went to help the A-10s and helicopters while they were attacking, and I've been shot by a cobra who sniped.
How embarrassing for you.
Yeah, it is. And after that, I don't know what Space Chef did. No idea.
Space Chef is still airborne.
He's having fun. Bless his little heart.
Mm-hmm. All
I
right.
really hope he's braced and he lives.
Helicopters are RTB.
Next group, send.
That's Tiger Flight. We were the A-10s that were tasked with destroying the Revolutionary Guard camp east of Tehran. Myself, Roadkill, and Ruby.
Yeah.
We went in. We killed, between the 3 of us, 61 ground targets, another probable 20 damage beyond use, as well as 2 air-to-air targets downed. We took some heavy damage on our A-10s, but all 3 of us made it back to land. And because of the damage, we were unable to hit waypoint 2, but the primary target's pretty much in ruin. Anything to add, Wingman?
When we got there, the whole place was on fire. We just ended up taking up watchtowers because everything was on fire, which is great.
Oh, there were lots of APCs and a few tanks down there to blow up.
Did anyone else's Hornet air-to-ground radar work properly, by the way? Mine didn't work at all. Was it just me?
The targets have to be moving for it to pick
No,
up.
it worked, but I couldn't slew my cursor about anymore. So just physically, I couldn't do anything.
Oh, mine was fine. I could get.
Did you have it set as your sensor?
Yeah, I did that, and I did Debrief and everything. But all right, I don't know why it went wrong, but it's probably because I did. I've upset it and during my RTB. Lovely, well done, guys. Next group, send.
That would be the Cap Grim Reaper flight.
Watching you for now, yeah.
Yeah. We set out for our mission and met up with everybody else kind of in the strike area, a little bit south of Tehran, and that's where the enemy aircraft were also being sent. And we shot down several aircraft. At a certain point, I split the flight into 2 and had 2 of our guys cover the, what was that, the northeast, I believe? The right side of the map.
Yes, it is northeast. Yeah.
Yeah, the right side of the map, and then me and which there were a lot of F-14s, F-5s coming out of there, and then me and Bear covered the choppers and stuff over Tehran. And I'd say we how many aircraft did you guys shoot down? Other guys in the flight?
2.
One of the helicopters just blew up one of the sea.
2. So I think we shot down maybe 6 to 8 aircraft, and I'd say the highlight, Cap, was for me was I gunned a Huey. So that was pretty cool.
What were you flying, guys? What were you in?
We were at 4 F-15s and we took no losses. We all came back with all 4 of us.
Didn't we do well today? Didn't we do well?
Absolutely.
And we were fighting F-14s with Phoenixes, so it's not like it's super easy.
And you are literally the Grim Reaper's flight. So.
You were literally.
And you did it in F-14 alphas, no less.
Yeah. Next group, whoever you are.
So Shark, the other flight of A-10s, we were after the division that was out in the desert on an exercise, which we went found it through the Merc, and we did a few good passes. First run in, we killed about 10 or 15 targets on the first pass, and we were busily taking them down. I suffered some kind of terrible accidents of unknown origin.
Oops.
Possibly.
Hit the ground.
Not 100% sure. Possibly somebody very close to where I was sat dropped a bomb, and then the same person flew into it. Who knows?
Okay.
And bad. What happened after that? Because I sulked and disconnected.
Well, Joe, it seems Hello survived.
Hello probably cleared up, I imagine.
Yeah, I took out some with bombs and about 3 or 4 with guns before I was taken out by AAA. Hello kept going until he was too damaged to continue, and successfully RTB'd. He was the only survivor. He just missed a red F-14, which
I
came
just
over
watching
target
that.
shortly after
Yeah,
he-
just watching that. Hilarious.
I don't know if we could call Elo a survivor though after that landing.
Yeah, no, I didn't survive.
Okay, guys. That's that. Next group, whoever you are.
Bluebird,
That's all the
kilos.
chop-
Yeah, they're just coming in now.
They're coming in now. I actually was on the way back and my DCS crashed. Do you want me to go over again what we did?
Just go over it quickly again for the valued viewers, and then we'll sign off.
So, sure. So we took off from Dragon, or actually our hidden LZ, with no casualties, and made it all the way to Dragon 1 with no casualties, with still just a little bit of fuel left. We were able to land without crashing into any of the C-130s, refit, rearm, and refuel, and we're able to go to Tehran. We successfully took out the armor that was on the airport and the infantry. The one transport we had left that didn't have some kind of DCS issue was able to land, and we were able to get Deltas in the trucks. Unfortunately, the Deltas apparently drank a lot the night before, because they were able to get to the objective, or at least one of them was, but the AI was not able to find its way back. So we just notionally said that they had made it back, because the Hueys did completely destroy, I think, every single revolutionary that was in Tehran. There was guns going everywhere. And then our one transport Huey took off, or I'm sorry, one transport helicopter took off with the hostages in it, and promptly ran into a cliff while he was trying to
So funny.
while he was trying to look at his map and see which way to go.
To be fair, Dragon is always drunk, so.
So yeah, so apparently the drinking was going on between the guys in the chopper and the pilot. But yeah, besides that, we did it.
Great,
Or
guys.
didn't do it.
Two of my 8s got out of there, not one.
That was standard practice, isn't it? Okay, guys, I think they agree. Really good mission, really well made, and it looks like all of the through a few odds and sods, but it looks like everyone did really well and had really good fun. So I'm chuffed with that. Not much else to say, really. Any final thoughts before we sign off?
Great mission, Starscoop.
Nice. I love it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Very nice.
It was nice.
Well done, guys. Chuffed with that. I'm going to go and get to work. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Yep.
Copy that.
Draw.
Later.
See you again.
See you, Cap.